Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on Nutrition TV. Today we are talking about the main differences between the white rice and the whole one.
If I no sleep, my mother no go sleep. If I no chop, my mother no go chop. She no dey tire.
Many of you used to say you like white rice, you are really fan of basmati, you can't do without your hibrizu. And there are also many of you who are really convinced that eating only white rice is the only options that we can have. But let me tell you today, there are many different categories of rice that you can actually add in your nutrition. And amongst them, we want to let you discover whole rice. What is it all about? What are the main contents in terms of nutrients, and what are also the adding value of integrating it in your nutrition? What are the difference between this white rice that you are used to and this whole rice that might sound a bit new for you? Here are the right informations. But before we step directly in the informations you are looking forward, let us go back in the main composition of a whole grain of rice by going through the cross-section of the whole grain of rice, where you have all the detailed information of the whole grain of rice. The first information we have is this husk. This rice husk that is protecting the whole grain against insects and against natural or environment attacks. And here, once the rice is harvested, the first step is going to be to remove this very strong rice husk, to remove it in order to have a grain of rice that is able to be eaten. And the second step is that once the rice husk is removed, we have what we actually call the whole grain of rice, which is composed of the endosperms, which has also the bran, and the embryo, which is really rich in proteins, vitamins, minerals, and also fat. That's why always we used to say that the whole rice composed of the endosperms, composed of the bran, and composed also of the embryo is the richest in terms of nutrients, because it has everything inside, from the fibers till the proteins, vitamins, minerals, and fats. But the problem is that the white rice that we are finding on the market doesn't contain all those nutrients. It contains only these endosperms, where there is only starch and where the main important parts have been removed, as the brans and also as the embryo. And that is why the main consequence is that the whole composition of the white rice and the whole one will be really different in terms of nutrients. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the main difference between the white rice that is only the endosperm here and the whole one, which contain and the endosperm and the bran and the fibers and the embryo rich in nutrients. So here is the white rice, and as we just seen in the picture, it's completely white. And we have also the whole one, which is not really white, which is not really yellow. It has some kind of brown color, and sometimes it has also red or dark color according to the main nature of the rice. So what is the main difference in terms of nutrients? This is exactly what we are going to show to you. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the main table of comparison between the white rice, which has all these forms: white rice, perfumed rice, basmati rice, jasmine rice also is part of the white rice. And we will make the comparison between the whole one, that can also be the red rice or the ndop rice, which is the Cameroonian rice that you know, which is whole also. We can also add here the black rice and also the yellow rice, that's also another variety of whole rice. So we are going to make the comparison about all those elements. First element is that the white rice is less in calorie than the whole one. It might surprise you, ladies and gentlemen, but it shouldn't, because you have to understand that in the whole rice we have some kind of fat. Remember, in this whole rice that we showed you before, there were this embryo which has proteins inside, vitamins, also minerals, and also fats. So because the whole rice, that is this one, has a fat inside, it's going to have a higher calorific value than the white one. But be calm, please, no stress, because the fats that are inside the whole rice are actually the unsaturated one, are actually the one that are really good for the health. Second element, you will discover that the white rice has 38 milligrams of phosphorus when the whole one is 117. So it's almost 2 to 3 times rich in phosphorus than the white one. And to understand better, you have to remember that the phosphorus is this element, is this mineral that is part of the composition of the bones and the teeth. So if you're looking forward to strengthen your bones, if you're looking forward to strengthen your teeth, integrating whole rice in your nutrition habits is the first step to it. Third element, it's calcium, and the white rice has only 8.1 milligrams of calcium when the whole one is at 20 milligrams of calcium. So almost 2 times or 2 times and a half. And as the phosphorus, the calcium has this positive impact on our bones and our teeth. So if you're looking forward having strong bones, having strong teeth, please start putting whole rice in your nutrition habits. Is the magnesium, and the magnesium is this mineral that fights against tiredness. So here we have 11.4 milligrams of magnesium when the whole rice is at 49.6, almost 50 milligrams, almost 5 times than the white rice. So if you are victims of extreme tiredness, if you are always feeling tired, and if you have been trying so many recipes to go against this tiredness, please let's try whole rice instead of the white one, and you'll be able to discover the big difference on your status. We have the potassium, and the potassium is these minerals involved in the regulation of liquids inside our body. So when you are feeling yourself bloated sometimes, when you are feeling like you have a lot of water inside your organism, sometimes it's because you have a lack of potassium. So the white rice has 29.9 milligrams of potassium when the whole one is at 51.1. So almost 2 times or almost 1.5 times more. We have the folic acid, and every time we are going to talk about folic acid, you have to see here the direct impact of this nutrient inside the conception and inside the health of the embryo. We are looking forward here women who are looking forward being pregnant. We are looking forward here couples who have been trying for so long time to get a baby. So the white rice has only 5.33 milligrams of folic acid when the whole one is at 12. Last but not the least, we have fibers, and every time we are talking about fibers, you have to see here the immediate impact on your digestion and also the capacity of those fibers to making you feeling full with a lesser amount of food. Here the white rice has only 0.7 milligrams when here we have 2.2. So you are able to understand that the whole rice is able to make you feeling full with lesser quantity than the white rice. And this is also why sometimes when you eat a plate of white rice, you just find yourself hungry again after 2 or 3 hours only. This is because it doesn't have enough fibers in order to stay long in your stomach and in order to make you feel fuller in a longer period of time. We've just done with the comparison between the white rice and the whole one, and you were able to see and to discover why we've been keeping on insisting on this one for so long and so far. You've been able to discover that we are not putting you pressure on integrating whole rice in your nutrition just because it's a fun for us, but it's because we have the mission and we have the motivation to let you understand and to let you improve your health by integrating this kind of rice in your nutrition. We wish you today to look forward this whole rice. We wish you to be able to integrate it in your nutrition, even if you will not like the taste at first. But keep in mind only all the nutrients or the additional value that you will get out of this new food in your nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just done with the main comparison between the white rice and the whole one. Let us wish you a nice day and see you soon for other quality content every time that we will have to talk about nutrition. Have a nice day, guys, and see you soon. Goodbye.
If I no sleep, my mother no go sleep. If I no chop, my mother no go chop. She no dey tire.